All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. This video right here, this particular video right here is towards the NFL players 2019 season. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I think I can speak from a perspective of authority and experience. Listen, we all comprehend and understand that the majority of the people that are professionals, be it the NBA, Major League Baseball, or the NFL, we know that you all are a target out there. You're a target for gold digging women, gold diggers, women. You are a target for religious people and organizations. And you also are a target for anyone that actually wants to make a dollar off your back by any way, shape, fashion, or form. Pastor Dowell is here, and I want you to check out everything about me that you can. And after you get finished wading through the muck and the mire, you'll come out on top, and you'll comprehend and understand that this particular pastor is for you. First of all, number one, as it stands, I have 3 former retired NFL players that are part of the ministry. The first one is Kabir Amelia. He was number 94, paid for the Green Bay Packers, a Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer. He had an experience. When he came, before he even came to this ministry, he had an experience, and I'm not going into great details. All you have to do is go to KGB TV 94, or either it's KGB 94 TV. All right, so what I want you to do is this. I want you to go check out his story. Kabir Amelia. He was married 16 years. He had 8 children, 7 boys and 1 girl. And during this particular divorce right here, I might add, he did not get a divorce. He had just came across Straightway Ministries. In other words, the marriage was already on the rocks prior to coming to the ministry. And I guess the ministry just kind of enhanced it a little bit. He had a serious problem. The Christian counselors, the Christian pastors, everybody that he was associated with, none of them supported him in his plight. Even had football players that didn't even support him in his plight. Everybody, for some reason, shape, fashion, form, believed the woman, his wife, and I might add that she just flat out lied. She just flat out lied not only to her so-called friends, associates, and colleagues, but she lied to the pastors, she lied to the lawyers, she lied to the judge, she lied to every damn body. And you know what? He lost half of his money. Now, Kabir is a very smart, intelligent guy because he's one of the CFP, one of the few CFPs that there are in this country. Can you hold that down over for a second? He's one of the few CFPs in this country right here. One of the very few professional CFPs in this country. Now, Kabir, he actually was able to double his money, all right? But still, nevertheless, at the hands of a lying woman, and then jackleg, bootlicking attorneys that only thing they wanted to do was draw this thing out to continue to keep sucking more money from him. I guess he got off pretty easy because the woman in this society right here can lie. And I said all that to say this. Do not go out and get a marriage license. And if you do go out and decide to get married, what you do need to do is you need to get you an ironclad prenuptial agreement. Do not marry no woman out there in this world without an ironclad prenuptial agreement. You better make sure that that prenuptial agreement can be tested, proven, and tried before you actually say I do. But if the day you go and get a marriage license, you settle up with the state, you went into a third-party contractual agreement, and it's over. It's game over. So you better protect yourself, because if she love you, she will love you without your money. That's what she would. As long as she's with you, she can benefit from you because of the lifestyle that you provide for her. And I might add, this brother's been very successful in his dealings. He's been very successful in the way that he does things, very highly successful. And even at that, give it some 2 years later, he's getting ready to get remarried, but he's doing it a different way this time. He's doing it the Israelite way that would not cause him a bunch of financial strain, hurt, and harm and hardship over the years. But NFL players, any professional players out there, if you ever decide to get married, your worst mistake you can do is go out and get a marriage license. I have enough videos on this. Go over to Kabir's channel. He'll check him out. He'll give it to you same, because this society is a matriarchal society. And they're going to take the side of the woman every single time. And they can lie with immunity and impunity. Now she's going after his retirement. And mind you, Her only accomplishment in the world was being able to lay up and have babies. Only accomplishment in the world, be up and lay up and have babies, because she did not support this man. I'm privy to the whole situation. I went up there to go speak with her and to talk with her, but she didn't want to talk to me. But it's a sad situation. It really, truly is. The good, glorious thing about this is that now he has a brand new young wife that's getting ready to come in, and that it actually loves him, submits to him. The first wife wouldn't even cook for him, wouldn't clean for him, wouldn't do nothing. Had maids, the whole 9 yards. This one does everything for him. And so I congratulate him on that. But he's not going to make the mistake like many other professors did, because you know just as well as I do that many young professionals, when they get a lot of money in their hand, they live the life. And they live it the whole time they're playing. And I can't tell you, look at the stories of people who have played in the NFL for 10, 12, 15 years. And some of them try to hold on as long as they can, because they can't make that kind of money out here in this world. And you look at them now, they are in debt. They can't stop playing. They have to stay in shape. But one day that clock is going to catch up to them. And they're going to end up bankrupt out on the streets. That's how 80% of professionals end up in the National Football League after they get out of it. Don't let that statistic be you. All right. I have another brother, Dowell Jr. You know him. He's in the league. He used to be in the league and stuff, but his marriage is successful because his wife heard the same thing that Kabir Amelia's wife heard. The same thing. Yet and still, she is 100% faithful to her man. She loves her man. I'm telling you today, and it's also been shown that this particular, you got to watch out. Women, if you don't vet them properly, if you don't, especially, and you cannot go to a Christian pastor to vet them, they are gold diggers, and they're looking for you as a target to be able to sue you and take you to court. Can you imagine being married to somebody for 16 years and you throw in the whole time and say, forget it, all because a man wants to keep the commandments, even though that wasn't it. That wasn't it. When she heard from that man that woman was not creating the image of God, boy, that destroyed the whole entire marriage. Go read Genesis for yourself and see what it says. Man was created in the image of God, not woman. He took woman out of man. But I keep telling y'all, you get caught up in these false religious doctrines, especially any aspect or any flavor of Christianity, you're in serious trouble. And then we have another brother Rob Mathis. Another man been successful in the NFL and financially responsible and stuff. Right now, I don't know too much about his situation, but I do know this. If you have a woman that will not obey you, don't get married to her. You don't need that stress. You don't need that. There are other women out here in this world, few as far and in between as they are, that really truly will love you for who you are and not for your money. I'm serious. But don't y'all make the mistake of going out here and getting saddled up and following the marriage system of this world, what our European counterparts is giving us, because it's not for you. Because these people are going to rake you over the coals. These women will. And the system is for them to help rake you over the coals. And I'll end on this. Kevin Garnett. Anybody remember him? He's played basketball in the NBA. Tell me this is not disproportionate injustice. He has to pay $100,000 a month in spousal support, child support, or whatever you want to call it. That's just crazy. Kabir has to pay $8,000 a month. $8,000 a month for a woman that, according to the system took half from him. And some people say, well, she deserves half. No, she don't. She don't deserve half at all. That ain't Bible. That is not Bible. And I keep telling y'all, these religions are not interested in what the Bible says. So take my advice. You don't have to take my advice. But if you don't take my advice, the day, the time, and the hour when evil is coming your way, when that woman sees you can't make that money no more like you used to, she's going to use you and that system and the attorneys and the judges of that system to take everything you got, at least half of it. And she's going to live the rest of her life high on a hog, going around playing victim to all these emasculated men that can't even see the truth because they care more about the woman's rebellious lying word. And if you don't believe I'm telling the truth, there are two sides to every story, ain't it? Go ask Kabir. I hope I said something to stimulate thought. Do not make the mistake and go out and get a marriage license.